Welcome to this astronomy channel, and this is the sky for the week of Monday, January 6th, 2014, all the way to Sunday, January 12th, 2014. So, for those that were looking for the week to watch last week, I forgot to mention that we actually took a week off for the Christmas and the New Year holidays, so sorry for that. But we are back for good for 2014. So what's up in the sky on this week? First of all, as the sun sets, Jupiter is rising. Jupiter reached what's called opposition. Opposition means that it rises at the same time as the sun sets. It's opposite the sun in our sky. So basically Jupiter is now an all-nighter from early evening up to sunrise late in the night. So as the sun sets, we have Venus that's extremely low in the southwest sky. Unless you have a really good view of the southwest horizon, very low, it's almost impossible now to see Venus. That is a very small crescent visible in the southwest. It now starts to dim because of its percentage of the surface that's now illuminated. So it means that it's kind of hard, and if you do try to find Venus, be really careful because it's getting so close to the sun that it could be really dangerous to try and look for Venus so close to the sun with binoculars or a telescope. What's the feature for Monday, January 6th? Well, we have Neptune and Uranus that are still in our south and southwest sky, and with the moon kind of in the middle of both, which is a little crescent, a waxing crescent, and Jupiter that is rising, of course, in the east as the sun sets. As we draw later in the evening, around 7-8 p.m., Jupiter rising really very bright and nice in the east, southeast at 9 p.m., very high in the sky, very easy to see actually. And this is an all-nighter for Jupiter. Mars rising just before midnight actually in the east sky, southeast sky, so it's slowly coming for a nighttime apparition, which is going to be nice. Saturn rising around 3 a.m., getting farther away from the sun slowly. And so that's pretty much what we see for Monday into Tuesday, January 7th, 2014. And now let's go to Tuesday, January 7th, 2014. As the sun sets in the evening, we have a very high waxing crescent, pretty big, very close to the first quarter moon. South, very high in the south on Tuesday, January 7th. First quarter moon is around 10:39 p.m. on local time on Tuesday, January 7th. So it's really pretty much the first quarter moon there. High in the south as the sun sets. Venus almost impossible to see. The moon is going to be slightly to the left of Uranus in the sky on Tuesday, January 7th. Of course, our Jupiter rising, very nice view of Jupiter all night. This is the most interesting planet if you have binoculars or a telescope. We are in the best time to view Jupiter. That's rising as the sun sets. It just reached opposition a little earlier on January 5th actually. Mars rising past 11 p.m. Saturn, pretty much the same old song for Tuesday as Monday. If we go into Wednesday, January 8th, 2014, as the sun set, we now have, of course, Neptune to the southwest, Uranus, the moon, is just past its first quarter. On Wednesday, there is a Jupiter that's rising, of course, to the east as the sun sets, and this is pretty much what it looks like in the sky. For Neptune and Uranus, for those that are interested in trying to actually view these, Uranus can be seen through binoculars quite easily. Neptune requires a small telescope. Technically, Uranus can be seen in a very dark sky with the unaided eye as a little very faint greenish star. Kind of difficult because the moon now past first quarter is actually making the sky so bright that Uranus will probably be seen only through binoculars at this time. Jupiter, once again, giving us a great show, very, very bright, and this Jupiter will be really the planet for January 2014 on those cold winter nights here in North America, in the northern hemisphere. Mars, once again, rising around 11:30 to just before midnight, actually. And later in the night, around 3 a.m., Saturn rising also. If we go to Thursday, December, I don't know why I keep saying December, January 9th. So on Thursday, January 9th, the sun sets. We have pretty much, we can say that Venus is gone for good. We won't see it anymore in the night sky for now. It's really close to its lower inferior conjunction, I believe it is, which will occur actually on January 11th. So, on Thursday we'll be only 2 days away from Venus being pretty much in the sun's glare. Once again, same little ballet of Neptune and Uranus in southeast, southwest and southeast. We have the moon still higher and more to the east as it's getting its phase, slowly getting bigger and bigger, going close to the full moon slowly and surely here. Jupiter rising as the sun sets once again on Thursday, January 9th, and visible all night. Great, great star. Easy to see. It's really, really great time to show this to your friends. It's easy to spot in the east, southeast, and shining all night. Mars rising around midnight. If you're up late, it's easy to spot Mars. It's a very nice orange colored star, and it's bright enough that it really kind of outshines a lot of the stars near it. Saturn rising later in the night, and as the sun is rising early morning. And this is when we're going to start, actually, for those people that really notice everything. We are starting in the northern hemisphere to notice that the days are really finally getting a little longer every day. And it's kind of showing when you're getting into close to mid-January, we start seeing that the sun sets a little later than it was before, and the days are really heading towards our summer slowly. But hey, we're still in the middle of the big winter, so and here it's a big winter here in Montreal. We're having really cold weather. I haven't seen cold weather like this in Montreal in a long time, actually. And one of the coldest Christmas and New Year that I've seen in a while. If we look at Friday, January 10th, you have the sun setting. As the sun sets, we of course have Jupiter on the east side rising, Neptune. As you notice, Neptune and Uranus are slowly moving. Neptune is getting closer to the sun slowly. So the celestial events are actually going around our solar system and everything's moving slowly. The moon will be really in a waxing gibbous phase and getting close to the full moon, actually. On Friday, the January 10th, you should actually spot the Pleiades that are going to be really close to the moon actually on January 10th, to the left, slightly upper left of the moon. And actually look at our video showing the moon's phases and you will actually see this kind of pretty much easily. And so if you take a look, the Pleiades actually in a small binoculars look like a very small Big Dipper. If you look at the Big Dipper, the shape of the Big Dipper, the Pleiades are like a very small dipper. If you look with binoculars, and they're actually a very nice sight. The Pleiades are some of the beautiful constellation, or actually group of stars that can be seen in the night sky. One of the little notes here, we have the bright star Capella that is high overhead in this time of year, so it's really one of those great stars. If you look way up in the sky, almost overhead, you should see a very bright star. It is Capella, high overhead, and of course you'll have one of the best constellations that we're going to talk about actually in a video this week, which is Orion, one of the best, and one, I believe personally, the most beautiful constellation in the winter sky. So Jupiter, of course, on the east side, once again slowly getting to getting higher and higher, and shining all night. Mars, Saturn, Mars rising at midnight, Saturn at 3 a.m. or around there. So that's pretty cool. And we're getting into Saturday, January 11th. So what's up on Saturday, January 11th actually? Well, as the sun will set on Saturday, January 11th, what we have is a Neptune and Uranus still in south and southwest skies. We have Jupiter in the east rising already. And we have the moon getting close to Jupiter, actually getting close to another very nice encounter like we had in December. Saturday, January 11th. Bright star Aldebaran, or Aldebaran, shines below the moon. So on January 11th, look for a bright orange star in the lower left of the moon. And the moon actually getting closer and closer to it as night progresses. So you can spot it all night. So the bright orange star is Aldebaran, which is a very bright star actually in Taurus, the constellation Taurus, which is the basically the high of the bull, or Taurus. Jupiter, of course, in the east rising. We have once again Mars rising around 11:30 p.m. Saturn. And finally, we're going into Sunday, December 12th, 2014. December, I always say December. This is interesting. It's January 12th. I hope I didn't say December too much, but it's January, okay? Really sorry for that. For some reason, I have December that's stuck in my head. Probably because of Christmas. So on January 12th, Sunday, January 12th, the sun sets. By the way, on January 11th, Venus was in lower conjunction, so it means that it is now out of view of any telescopes or binoculars. We won't see it for a little while. It's going to reappear in the morning skies in a few weeks. Neptune, Uranus, still in the southwest and south. Jupiter on Sunday, January 12th. December, I really say December. January 12th is getting close to its full phase actually. So it's going to be really interesting there to see the moon on January 12th, Sunday. getting close to Jupiter actually. So really cool encounter there. That's going to be nice to see. And Aldebaran, the orange star from Taurus, which was to its lower left on the 11th, will now be to the moon's upper right. So you can see that the moon's moving around the sky. And finally, well, into the night on Sunday, January 12th into 13, Mars rising around 11:30 and Saturn around 2:30 a.m. So that's about it for the sky for this week. Not that much happening planet-wise. This is really the planets for this week. Look for other videos. We'll talk about different astronomical stuff to see in January. We'll have the moons of Jupiter, of course, and we will have the talk about the Orion constellation, one of the really, really nice constellations on our winter sky, Orion, which is the Hunter. So we'll talk about that, and probably many more videos coming up. So hey, hope you enjoy and that you will get, keep that interest of watching the sky. Even in a big city, we can see a lot of stuff with even the unaided eye. You don't really need a telescope or binoculars to see most of the planets and the stuff that I talk about here. Hope you enjoy the videos, and sorry for that really, really messy December that I've been saying all the way through the video, and it's really January. I'm really, really sorry about that. If you enjoy our videos, please subscribe and you'll be informed when new videos are online. If you have any comments or questions on what you've seen, let us know. Maybe you have questions, or maybe you have something you'd like us to talk about astronomy-wise. Ask away and we'll try to explain it, make a video maybe of it. And finally, if you enjoy our videos, take a look at our different videos. We have videos talking about constellations and planets and all sorts of astronomical events as they occur. So thanks for watching, and hope to see you again on the Learn About Astronomy channel. Bye bye.